Hey, look, a snake.
That's not what I meant to do.
I
All my
I
things are
like all
full.
these things. Yeah, that's good
That's
though.
reassuring that there's all of this ammo.
You might want to change your ammo and just don't be clomping around.
Oh, good. Desert.
Raindrop. Okay. You got okay, good. You got snow.
Yes, I did. Remember, I was like, oh, I got the snow.
That'll come in handy.
Do I need different things in my backpack?
Just needing the snow.
Is that
Come
a
in handy.
poisonous snake?
No,
Goodbye, snake.
like it, but there will be like tree snakes and stuff.
Mm.
I don't remember if they're poisonous or not. Oh, I guess it would be venomous. I can't even speak today.
Venomous, yeah.
Are you okay? Go for the leeches.
Oh,
I don't know if that's deep enough to give you leeches, but
I don't know. You said not to be stomping around, so now I'm like sneaky, sneaky.
I
I
meant
don't know
just
if I
to.
need to be, but
I just meant to be like, be careful, look around and stuff.
there was a frog. Another
That's a
snake over
snake.
there.
You got a bunch of food?
Yeah, I think so.
Ate all the fashions that nobody liked.
This tastes like crap.
Yep. You're getting two of them.
Make her eat a snake.
That's a good idea, actually. I wish I'd thought about that before I filled it with my rations.
Didn't you just come from that way? Maybe not.
No,
No, maybe not.
we're supposed to be
Yeah,
snaking.
she's done with that.
Get on the ground. They'll see you. I don't know who, but somebody will see you.
What do you mean? She blends right in.
Okay. Like I should be able to change her camouflage.
Right.
I just picture Snake like actively taking care of her. He's just like stuff the rations into his mouth, her mouth, and like.
Sure. Right.
On the ground.
I mean, you can probably walk. Just look around is all I'm saying.
It's got the caution thingy.
Yeah.
Means you gotta be sneaky.
It's not gonna matter. You're not gonna be able to really sneak past them much. See? Behind you.
Shit. Well, you know what?
There's still guys.
I guess it doesn't matter. Let's go. It's the action button.
Triangle?
Triangle. Who do you see? Where are you?
There.
That's
I
not
know
a
they're
him
not.
that you're seeing.
Well, maybe they did just see you and they don't really care about, oh. You know, you actually have to care about your ammo this time.
Yeah, I realized that after I fired a bunch. Oh, I put my knife on.
Or your pistol or something.
I have my pistol. I gotta save some of these big ones for later.
Yeah, that might be helpful.
I know, I'll use my fork.
You could probably put away the There, yeah, that
The C3?
C3.
What about the book?
I don't know. It gets boring in the jungle sometimes.
Does, you're right. That's it. You distract him, I'll run up here and stab him.
Knife him.
Teamwork. Let's go.
Do you even know where you're going?
No.
Okay.
For a brief second there, I was like, I should reload.
And look, guys.
What? Okay, let's get down here. Where there's less guys and hide in the whatever this is. Are you sneaking?
Snake.
Yeah, come on. All right, well, goodbye.
So you probably can't get down there very well by yourself.
Well, where the? Just fucking walk down the path.
Like that guy?
Yeah.
I see him.
Probably what she was trying to warn you about.
Well, if she was coming with me, I wouldn't have to be warned. Where did she go even? Right here. Come on. I don't like having to like have someone follow me.
I'm glad you used your knife on the cut.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what it was. I probably should have read the thing. Come on.
Snake.
This way.
Right there.
We go this way.
Yeah, but she can't move as fast as you can.
Well, can I put her in my backpack?
No.
I was hoping I could carry her.
No, she's gonna take the guys out. It looked like she's turning around to shoot at him.
Keep hoping these are hollow logs and they're not.
Mm-hmm. You gotta go up to the thing.
What I wanted that. Oh, I see.
He's gonna need more food. Animals doing.
Snake, the lake is just over that cliff. Eva should be able to climb it if you help her. Keep her close to you.
You think?
Nobody. We've lost the enemy. We must still.
What do I have for food?
Not so great.
Eva's gonna need something.
Yeah, I know. It didn't give me an option to give her anything. But I was gonna find a snake and like give it to her.
Maybe she wasn't close enough to you.
No. Look at you being a gentleman and not just pushing her up by her ass.
Yeah, he's kind of been a gentleman this whole time. He hasn't done anything really. He's
That's true, yeah.
always pushed her away.
You stay here and I'll find a snake to put in your mouth.
There might be a way to tell her to stay. I don't remember.
Didn't actually have to stay, I just...
Well, there's gonna be a bunch of people up here.
I have a present for you.
I'm so
Where did you go? Yeah, well,
Can I have seconds?
so you like the snake? I didn't mean to eat that myself. I meant to give it to her. Okay, well, whatever.
Two, three
I
guys.
could give her the poison mushroom. That'll go well, right?
So there's like 2 or 3 guys here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, just seeing things. Huh? Who's that? I see
But
him.
your camo isn't that great.
Leave this to me.
What?
Said your camo isn't that great, so.
Yeah.
Oh, guys.
Oh, okay, snake. That's new.
No, it's not.
And
That's
not-
him with CQC.
Well, it's not that we're gonna just kill you with the stabbing thing.
Gotta get fancy with it sometimes, you know? Just all that
Sure.
singular thrusting gets kind of, you know,
Was that?
pulling.
Why
Yep.
is she naked now?
I don't know.
This game.
That's what they do with the women in these games.
I feel like zombie's not actually gonna help me.
Well, it has the same, you know.
I know it does, but I feel like it shouldn't.
Yeah.
Trying to climb, not call her, but sure.
Not doing so good.
No.
There's a lot of birds and other things around.
I can eat the birds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was hoping for things that weren't bullets. But
Definitely hear something. Flush him out.
Don't touch
no,
me.
stay down.
Piss her off.
I don't know. Go.
Let me have some more.
Oh, you're full.
I would probably have stayed there and just let your health.
Oh boy. gonna try to find her some more food, but
Let's say the cost isn't gonna go down. Guys, has to fill up the motorcycle. They know someone's here.
there.
Oh, look up in the trees. Is there any birds or snakes or frogs? Or somebody help if you had like Thermal or something.
Probably.
Yo, birds. Nice treads on those shoes.
Yeah.
I don't think the box is gonna help.
Are you sure? You've never been in the woods and just found some boxes?
So,
I know what'll help, the cigar.
yeah. A stressful time.
Yeah. Oh, there's a frog. Sorry, frog.
I don't know if you want that frog or not. Maybe.
Tree frog. Them's good eating.
What did you give me?
But it's not. Any bullets down there on the logs or anything?
How am I supposed to shoot a bird?
I don't know, I'm sure you'll find things and coming up.
Probably. Okay, so either path is fine. Like they loop around. Come on. Sorry, frog.
What kind of fog is that? That's not the fog. As long as you have
No, it's not the same one I had before.
this.
Auden frog?
That's
That poison? Maybe? Oh, this maybe not have been the way to go. She probably can't go down there, can she? Well, come on, let's go back. What?
you can probably go down there.
Can she go down there?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Alright. Oh, that's probably good for your wound. I'm gonna feed her that frog and hope that it's okay.
Hmm.
She didn't hate it.
The people here. There's a
I
guy.
don't know. There's a guy?
There's a guy in front of you.
I see him, yeah. Where do I want to go? Yeah.
I see him.
I
Ow.
like that he just kicks you.
Damn it. I don't know why. Sometimes it does like CQC fancy knife work. And sometimes it does stab them and die.
I don't know. Can't tell you.
Go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Shut up, Zero. I know what to do. Snake, remember how you lifted her up on the ledge last time? You have to do that again.
Yep.
I don't know why I keep calling you to tell you that.
I think it's because you have to wait for her or whatever.
Well, the ledge was over my head, so I wouldn't have been able to climb that anyways. Except for in a cutscene, apparently. It's gonna smell pretty bad. I can't imagine he's not sweating his ass off in the jungle wearing all that.
Come on.
Mousy
Snake.
ones. You're gonna wanna. Oh.
I wanna what?
We made it.
We made it.
Boss is up, we
Over
made
there.
it.
We made it, stab.
Wait.
It's the boss, isn't it? I'll go get the wig ready to take off.
You know, they keep saying wig, and I just pictured, like, a
I'll leave you
hairpiece.
two alone. But come back in one piece, okay?
You don't wanna change your camo to the snow. And white face paint.
Okay.
Promise me.
What if I come back in 3 pieces?
Means
Okay.
he does like to bite my arm and stuff a lot.
That seems fair, whatever that is.
Life's
Oh,
end.
people took off without you.
Isn't it beautiful? It's almost tragic. When life ends, it gives off a final lingering aroma. Light is but a farewell gift from the darkness to those on their way to die. I've been waiting, Snake, for a long time. Waiting for your birth, your growth, and the finality
My
of
birth?
today.
Boss. Why
That
are you
seems
doing
weird.
this?
Why? To make the world one again. The world used to be whole. But with the end of the Second World War, the philosophers began to fight amongst themselves, and the world was torn apart. The Cobras, my comrades who trained and fought alongside me, were torn apart as well. The foibles of politics and the march of time can turn friends into enemies just as easily as the wind changes.
You know, if your friends hadn't attacked me, I wouldn't have had to kill them.
Yesterday's ally becomes today's opposition. And this Cold War? Think back. When I was leading the Cobras, America and Russia were fighting together. Now, consider whether America and Russia will still be enemies in the 21st century. Somehow I doubt it.
Yeah, consider that.
Enemies change along with the times, the flow of the ages, and we soldiers are forced to play along. I didn't raise you and shape you into the man you are today just so we could face each other in battle. A soldier's
Then fuck
skills
off.
aren't meant to be used to hurt friends. So then what is an enemy? Is there such a thing as an absolute timeless enemy? There is no such thing, and never has been. And the reason is that our enemies are human beings like us. They can only be our enemies in relative terms. The world must be made whole again. The philosophers must be reunited. I will devote my skills to that purpose. And with the Colonel's money, I will achieve that end. Just as I once created the Cobras. They are my family. I may no longer be able to bear children, but I still have a family.
Okay.
It was November 1st, 1951. I was in the Nevada desert participating in atomic testing. The name Nevada is derived from Spanish, covered in snow, white as snow.
I'm glad we just get a whole history lesson.
And snow is exactly what I saw
Bunch of,
in
like,
that Nevada desert. It froze my blood
dictionary
white.
terms.
Snake, you were an atomic test subject, weren't you? On Bikini Atoll. That's part of the reason I was drawn to you. You and I are alike. We're both slowly being eaten away by the karma of others. We'll never have the chance to die peacefully of old age. We have no tomorrow. But we can still have hope for the future. In 1960, I saw a vision of the ideal future from space. 3 years earlier, the Soviet Union had succeeded in launching Sputnik, the first man-made satellite in history, into orbit. This came as a huge shock to the United States. In response, America threw everything it had into its own manned spaceflight project, the Mercury program. Even as the Soviets seemed poised to send their first man into space, America was still experimenting with chimpanzees and rockets. The government wanted human data. So they secretly decided to send a human being into space. I was the one they chose. At the time, they didn't have the technology to block out cosmic rays, and whoever they sent up would inevitably be exposed to heavy radiation. That's why they chose me. After all, I'd already been irradiated once. Of course, you won't find any of this in the history books. I could see the planet as it appeared from space. That's when it finally hit me.
Void of color.
Space exploration is nothing
Yeah.
but another game in the power struggle between the US and the USSR. Politics, economics, the arms race, they're all just arenas for meaningless competition. I'm sure you can see that, but the Earth itself has no boundaries. No East, no West, no Cold War. And the irony of it is, the United States and the Soviet Union are spending billions on their space programs and the missile race, only to arrive at the same conclusion. In the 21st century, everyone will be able to see that we are all just inhabitants of a little celestial body called Earth.
Or?
A world without communism or capitalism, that is the world I wanted to see. But reality continued to betray me. In 1961, I was sent to Cuba, to Bahia de Cochinos. It was part of a CIA-sponsored invasion under the guise of taking Cuban exiles back to their country. But the US government betrayed them. Our weak-kneed president held back their air support. Defenseless, the exiles were annihilated by the Cuban army. All I could do was watch in silence. I was set up by the very country I'd sacrificed so much for, by the very government I dedicated my life to defending. I was driven from the surface world, and I went underground. Then, 2 years ago, I faced the Sorrow, my old comrade in battle. He was my friend. But one of us had to die. I was left with no choice. The Sorrow gave his life for me. There is no enmity between us. One must live, and one must die. That was the mission. The ones who gave me that mission were the philosophers. Early in the 20th century, the true holders of power in the United States, the Republic of China, and the newly formed Soviet Union gathered together in a secret meeting that would later be known as the Wiseman's Committee. The secret pact they formed there marked the beginning of the philosophers. But the last of the original members died in the 1930s. After that, the organization began to run out of control, and the Wiseman's Committee degenerated into a mere shell of its former self. The philosophers of today have no sense of good or evil. Their influence extends to countries and organizations involved in every aspect of every war. They have become war itself. That's how they operate. The sacrifices of war cause a shift in the times. This shift leads to renewed conflict, and in turn triggers the next war. Like a nuclear chain reaction, each conflict sparks countless others, forming an endless spiral that will continue on for eternity. Do you understand what I'm saying, Snake? By consuming me and you, the philosophers intend to keep that cycle going forever.
Going to
It was my
consume
father
us?
who explained all of this to me. He was one of them. You see, I am the last remaining child of the philosophers. But after he revealed the truth, my father was killed by that same shapeless, formless organization. And my father isn't the only thing the philosophers have taken from me. In June of 1944, the Cobras and I took part in the landing at Normandy. We'd been given a top-secret mission to locate and destroy enemy V-2 rocket installations. I was pregnant at the time. The Sorrow
Oh.
was the father. I gave birth on the field of battle. A beautiful baby boy. But my child was snatched away from me by the philosophers.
Come again.
That's,
Look
Interesting.
at this scar. This is proof that I was once a mother. I gave up my body and my child for my country. There is nothing left inside me now. Nothing at all. No hatred, not even regret. And yet sometimes at night, I can still feel the pain creeping up inside me, slithering through my body like a snake. I've never talked this much about myself before. Thanks. Thanks for listening to me.
you didn't really give me a choice, but sure.
Snake. Commence the operation. I raised you. I loved you. I've given you weapons, taught you techniques, endowed you with knowledge. There is nothing more for me to give you. All that's left for you to take is my life, by your own hand. One must die, and one must live. No victory, no defeat. The survivor will carry on the fight. It is our destiny. The one who survives will inherit the title of boss. And the one who inherits the title of boss will face an existence of endless battle. I'll give you 10 minutes. In 10 minutes, MiGs will come and bomb the hell out of this place. If you can beat me in less than 10 minutes, you'll be able to escape in time. Let's make this the greatest 10 minutes of our lives, Jack.
Boss.
You're a soldier. Finish your mission. Prove your
Oh.
loyalty. Face me.